Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Morrison, and my topic is the price we're paying for electric cars. So, right now, the electric cars and other um, technologies that are rising right now are a topic for for uh, for the public, and well, this is this is a talk about the other side of these new technologies that we might not always look at them. So first, electric cars. This is the topic right now. These are a window to the future. They use clean energy and they are secure transportation. Even even have new innovations like uh, auto cars that drive by themselves, not with a person, with a pilot. So this is the future, and it looks bright, right? But this is real life. So all actions have consequences, and some of these consequences are negative. And I'm going to present you right now some of these consequences that, well, it might be overlooked, but by most of the public. So first, the first one is cobalt mining in Africa. Well, cobalt mining is one of the main components of lithium batteries that are used in electric cars. Um, this is booming mining right now. And well, in Africa, the problem right now is child labor. They are taking kids and making them work at mining. Fears and the problems are a lot. Fears is that they are kids, they shouldn't be working, they should be being kids or learning. They have some precarious conditions. It is a highly dangerous work, and it's highly toxic. Mining cobalt is highly toxic. So, and this is just one of the consequences. Then we have, I'm going to use this phrase, lithium today, hunger tomorrow, is a phrase that is used right now in Argentina, because, well, in Argentina there is a lot of lithium, and lithium is the other great component of lithium batteries. So they know the problem, because there are three countries, Bolivia, Argentina, and Chile, that have a lot of lithium, and Chile is already facing the consequences. They're having droughts, and some birds are disappearing. It affects the the population of llamas in Chile, that that llamas are a symbol of the country. So there are a lot of people who are angry about this problem, and they are even stopping some companies to start mining lithium in Argentina. And well, it is their right to do it, because, well, it's their country. And then we have another phase of lithium mining that is, well, now in a country that have no conscience in this, because, well, I'm talking about Mexico. There is a project, Sonora Lithium Project, and, well, some investors and some people may know about the project, but the common public, um, if they know, they only see the good parts. They don't know the great impact that will have in the ecosystem, in the ways of living in the region that has this lithium. So the conclusion: billionaires and companies are not your friends. They all know about these problems, and they are the clients of these mining companies. they have the power and the money to change the ways that this is working. And well, they have this public persona that generates advertising, and advertising generates money and everything of that. And you might feel some connection to them, but it is something superficial, and we need to see the other things that are happening, because we can put some pressure to change them. We can change them with our pockets, and we can change it with our votes when it is about the government. This is my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Morrison. That was a great presentation. And I think that you're right. Well, we don't really stop and think what goes on behind the things that people with money and even people who we admire, or as you said, feel a connection with, are doing regarding this other side of clean and green energies. Okay, let's see. Does anybody has a question? Does anybody have a question? Sorry.
Teacher?
Yes, go ahead.
Why can't millionaires be our friends?
Okay, can you please repeat the question?
Why can't millionaires be our friends?
Why can't they be our friends? Okay, so let's see, Morrison, what do you say?
Well, they can be your friends. We can get to know them in person. We can talk to them if we know them, if we have the fortune to maybe sometime be in a cafe and wow, a billionaire, and you can talk to them and become their friend. But the person here that the person that gets out there and make a speech or make a pitch about their product and are really charismatic, they are charming, they are maybe all that you want to be or all that you want, but it is an image, it is something on the outside. So this relationship that we call friendship can be built with this outside persona. So we can have millionaire friends, but we can't be friends of an image.
Thank you, Morrison.
Okay, thanks.
Teacher, I have
Yes.
any question? Yeah.
Go ahead, Alan. Go ahead.
Okay, Sir Morrison, I want your opinion, please. Why do you think we should use electric cars? Thank you.
Okay, good question. So these are new innovations that are being used, or we will use in the future, and they are good solutions. They are something to stop climate change, and it will be great if we could all use some electric cars. I mean, I think almost everyone I know will be glad to have a Tesla. And because something has a dark side, it doesn't mean that it needs to be stopped. For example, in what I presented, it is the problem are the conditions, the mining, and how it affects the environment. And this could be regulated. It could be mined without child labor, and it could be mined without without disappearing all the water around. And this is what we need to encourage in governments and companies. So we should use these new innovations. I think they are great, but we also should have in our conscience that there are other things that we need to look at, because there are not perfect solutions. It almost, well, it always will have another side to look at. So electric cars, yes, but not everything in about them are okay.
Thank you, Morrison. I have another question from Aritzia Rivera on Facebook, and she says, is there any way to get rid of that problem, since we know that technology seems to be the next step for humanity?
Well, yes, there are ways for us to well treat the problem. For example, for example, take these people in Argentina that are making, well, that are stopping mining companies to mine the lithium. Um, they are stopping because they don't want to get problems with their ecosystems and with their environment. But it could be a way, in this case, the Argentina government, to regulate the mining, because innovation and nature can exist, can coexist and be development at the same time,
Mhm.
uh, be developed at the same time, because um, technology and nature uh, mm, aren't in fight with each other. So we need to do that, regulate. And well, if I'm the client to these companies and I have two options, and one is to pay someone who I know is using these child labor uh, mining companies in Africa as their main resource provider, I should buy the other one, the one that isn't that don't have this problem. And when we do that, we make them care, because even if we think billionaires and companies only care about the money, we still can choose what to pay for, and this will make them change what what they they use or what they buy, uh, what are their procedures. So well, I have a little example, and I think I already have a lot of time with this question. There is actually people who are suing Tesla and other companies for knowing that what are the conditions in Africa and don't stopping them. And well, this is one of the other solutions that we can do. It is money, so it will impact the companies, and it should have a good repercussion in our future, and well, the future of the lives of childs in Africa. So that is the way that we can have an impact with our pockets and with our votes when it's about the government.